Welcome to American College Cricket Live. This will be a regular feature. We haven't decided on a name as yet, but we will in the near future. And it'll be at least once weekly. We'll mainly cover American college cricket, our teams and our players and events. But we'll start off right now because the IPL is going on. We'll start off by taking a look at the IPL. And with me will be one of our outgoing club presidents, Aditya Sen of the University of Florida Gators, and I'll try to bring him in. So bear with me whilst I do this. And there is Aditya. Welcome, Aditya. So that's our first live broadcast of this program.
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd.
Good. Now, I'd like to start off by, of course, we had a major event happen in Test cricket recently. Just want to touch on that briefly. The Ireland team made its Test debut and put up a pretty good fight against Pakistan playing in Ireland. So congratulations to them and to Kevin O'Brien for a century, the first for Ireland.
Definitely. I think Imam ul Haq and Babar Azam really prevented Ireland from a really historic Test win. But yeah, congratulations to Kevin O'Brien for a historic maiden ton.
Now let's go to the main topic. As I said earlier, we'll mainly talk in this first program about the IPL, even though this will, going forward, be mainly about American college cricket. Since we're in the middle of the IPL, which is such an important tournament, such an important event, let's take a look at where it stands right now and what the top teams are doing, the players, and so on. You take it from here, Aditya.
Yeah, definitely. I think let's look at the top teams as of now. I think Sunrisers Hyderabad. I mean, who would have thought? I mean, everybody knew they're a good team, but who would have thought they would be at the top of the table at this point in the IPL? I mean, it's always known for Sunrise is always known for a good bowling attack, but and this time they have defended really low scores. I think preventing Mumbai Indians a few days back chasing 119 was ridiculous. And but they've also showed Sunrisers have also showed that they're not just a bowling side. I mean, last week they beat Delhi Daredevils by 9 wickets, chasing I think 180, 190 runs, and with Kane Williamson and Shikhar Dhawan putting on about 90 runs. I mean, scoring 90 runs each. So I think Sunrisers has really shown that it's an all-round team, and I think they stand at the top of the table deservingly. And coming down, the next spot is obviously Chennai Super Kings. I mean, what can you say about that team? They have, in fact, been the most consistent team over the years in the IPL, led by none other than Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Um, Really, I think this year he has given a chance to Ambati Raidu to come up the order, and Ambati Raidu has really shown what a classy player he is. He's I think in the top five run getters of the tournament. So Chennai and Sunrisers are the only two teams that have made it to the playoffs this season. But IPL this year is a really close one. I think there are about five teams: Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals, Kings 11 Punjab, Mumbai Indians, and the Royal Challengers Bangalore, all at 12 points, all fighting for the remaining two playoff spots. So this year's IPL has been really, really close. And talking about Delhi Daredevils, that is the only team which is not in contention in this IPL right now. I think the problem with Delhi Daredevils has been that the overseas players have not stepped up. If you look at the top three run scorers of Delhi Daredevils, it's a 23-year-old Shreyas Iyer and two teenagers in the form of Rishabh Pant and Prithvi Shaw. It's a really good news for the local for the local fans and for India, the future of Indian cricket. But as a team, if you look at it, I think the overseas players really did not step up for Delhi Daredevils, and that's what cost them a spot in the playoffs. And apart from that, if you look at the individual performances, the top performances, the top batsmen have been KL Rahul from Kings 11 Punjab, Kane Williamson from Sunrisers. He hasn't really let the Sunrisers fan feel the absence of David Warner, which is a big thing. and Rishabh Pant from Delhi Daredevils, just a 19-year-old. Josh Butler from Rajasthan Royals, he has really started performing when he started opening for Rajasthan Royals earlier in the earlier matches. He was coming down the order and wasn't able to score many runs, but as soon as he came up the order, he has, I think, scored 3 or 4 half centuries in the last 5 games. And Ambati Raidu, of course, for the Chennai Super Kings. The bowlers have been Andrew Tye has taken 24 wickets, and he's on the top of the list, with Hardik Pandya and Umesh Yadav closely following, and Jasprit Bumrah and Sunil Narayan. Rashid Khan is also coming up the order. I mean, he's I think at the 6th spot right now, or the 5th spot in bowling contention. He really helped Sunrisers Hyderabad, have that good all-round bowling unit. The trend, if you look at the top bowlers and the top batsmen, you see that there are a lot of players from teams which are not in the playoffs right now. This really shows that to be in the playoffs, to be in the top of the table, you really need to have everyone in the team performing and not just 1 or 2 players. And there have been a couple of really good players who are not in the news, but who have been performing really well silently. I think one of them is Shreyas Gopal from Rajasthan Royals. He was just sold for a base price of 20 lakhs. That's 2 million Indian rupees, and he's picked up 5 wickets in 6 games. And he's also had an economy of less than 7. And then you have Mandeep Singh from Royal Challengers Bangalore, and Mohammed Siraj, of course, my ex-colleague. He has bowled beautifully in the final overs, and today I think he was one of the reasons why Royal Challengers Bangalore beat the table topper Sunrisers Hyderabad and is still in contention. Back to you, Lloyd.
Well, you mentioned Mohammed Siraj, and I wanted to ask you about that because you went to school with him?
No, we played for Hyderabad A division together a couple of years back. He was my teammate when we played for Charminar Cricket Club, and he was a raw talent. He hadn't really played with a cricket ball before that. It was his first season. He just came directly after playing tennis ball cricket. He was really raw. I mean, and he had some serious pace. I mean, at that point in time, I think he used to bowl 125, 130 kilometers per hour consistently to us. But once he got selected for the Ranji Trophy, I think they really worked on his fitness. And now I think the fastest delivery in the IPL is his. He bowled at almost 150 kilometers per hour. I think it was 149.94, and it's the fastest delivery by an Indian in the IPL. So he's come a long way. And if you see him last year, he was in Sunrisers Hyderabad. He got sold, and he was really nervous. It was his first time playing at such a big stage, but he's grown in confidence. Today, I think he just gave 5 or 6 odd runs in the last over, and you can see his eyes. He's really passionate, and he's growing in confidence under some wonderful guidance from Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, and everyone else in the Royal Challengers Bangalore. I'm really proud of him, and I feel really happy when I see him performing so well.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of ABD, did you see video of that catch today?
Oh, definitely. That was superhuman. I mean, that's perhaps the best catch of the IPL. I was actually kind of leaning towards Manish Pandey. Earlier, he had taken a catch while running back, I think, 30 meters, and he had taken a catch, and diving forward, running back towards the boundary. I think that was the best catch of the IPL for me. But today, I think AB de Villiers has really shown that he's superhuman. That was like unbelievable.
Right. Well, this is the first time we're doing this. So for anyone watching, you'll see that first we had it horizontal, but on a laptop, it was not appearing correctly.
Oh.
And now that I've turned it, we finally got it right, whereby I can see both of us in the appropriate way on the phone and eventually on the laptop. So yeah, we're getting it right at some point, and it seems we're well on our way there. Now, so do you personally have any predictions as to who will win this edition of the IPL?
I think it's a really close one because Royal Challengers Bangalore and Mumbai Indians have really come back, and they're winning every game lately. But I think the most consistent team over the matches has been Sunrisers Hyderabad and Chennai Super Kings. I believe one of those two would be the winners of the IPL 2018 edition. But you never know. Sport is a sport, and anything can happen. It's not over.
Yeah, but I want you to pick one winner. I want to put you on the spot.
I am from Hyderabad. Like I said, I played for Hyderabad A division, so I'm always I have a soft spot for Hyderabad. So I want Hyderabad to win. Let's see if that happens.
Okay. Now, of course, let's wrap this up by asking you a little bit about yourself. you've been the club president for Florida Gators over the past year, done a tremendous job. You've taken the club up to a whole nother level when it comes to social media promotion, for example,
Yeah.
and a lot of other work that you've done on campus in terms of elevating the club to the orange status, right?
Yeah.
And got to congratulate you on the work that you've done. You yourself won an award, Student Leadership Award,
Yeah.
from the university
The
itself. And those awards mean a whole lot because not only is it valuable for you as a person and indicative of what you've done, but it also is valuable for the game because we're there getting recognition amongst all the other clubs. 51 sports clubs at Gators, about 4,000 student athletes. It's an amazing thing. So, how do you, you must feel great. Uh, I think we lost Aditya there. Let's see if we can get him back. Aditya, send me a request to join back the broadcast. Somehow you ended up off the broadcast. All right, if we don't get this back, if we don't get him back on, at least we've managed to do most of the first broadcast fairly successfully. And as I was saying, Aditya himself has done a tremendous job as club president. We wish him all the best. He's graduated and has his master's now, information systems, and will be looking for employment as our graduates have to. We wish him all the best, and of course, with his passion for the game and for American college cricket, he'll no doubt be in touch with us and what we're doing going forward. So tune in again when we do this in a few days. We'll do some more in the IPL as we find out which teams are going to make the playoffs. And I hope you enjoy this and share it so we get more of our guys seeing what we're doing. Again, this is going to be a regular feature. It'll mainly cover American college cricket teams and players, but we'll also touch on important other cricket events like the IPL and coming up the CPL in the Caribbean, especially the Jamaica Talawas. So goodbye for now.